Yeah, but don't you think that might be some kind of a
Yes, I
conflict of
do.
interest? Because he was with us in the car.
So he's a cop and a vagger?
Yeah, and he was in the car with
He's
us
not a
earlier.
Vago. He's just engaged to one.
Oh, yeah, he's engaged to one, I guess. I'm taking screenshots.
What happened with you, Colin?
Oh, the same thing that happened to Mr. Unknown here.
What happened with him?
Hold on, hold on. Okay, so basically, we were up at, oh, hold on. Okay, so basically, what happened was, oh, here, let's come over here so we don't disturb him while he's writing.
Sure.
So, Mr. Unknown and I, we were talking to a potential client, and he ended up not taking the deal. We were at the police station at the sales. He ended up not taking the deal, so then he got moved up to Bolingbrook, and we were going to meet him there. So we drove all the way up there, and that's when we were waiting. The storm hit. We survived the storm, thankfully, and we were waiting to speak with an officer so we could find out about this man, the client of ours, or ex potential client. And when we were waiting there, two men came walking out of the prison and asked to speak with Leroy and I because we were, we're looking all lawyery and shit. And so I went over to start talking to them, and I had made a joke because one of them sounds like Kermit the Frog. And so I told him that I'm a big fan of Kermit the Frog, and then asked him if he prefers to be called Kermit or Mr. the Frog. And he did not appreciate my joke and started making threats on my life. And then I was feeling like very uncomfortable that we shouldn't take his case. And then Mr. Unknown walked over, and I told him about how they were making threats on my life. And then they said that I was making threats on their life, which wasn't true. And then some officers walked over, they overheard and started walking over. And then they started threatening the officers' lives. And the officers told them that they asked if we were going to be representing them. And at this point, we told them no, since they were threatening our lives, we would not be. And so then the officers told them because they had no business to be on the private property, then they had to leave or be criminally trespassed. And so then they told that they said that they were going to come back with big guns to kill us with. And then they kind of hung around and then started, just like staying just right outside the gate, maybe taking
Mhm.
pictures. I don't know. And so then the
Mhm.
cops moved us back to a more secure area, and then they left in about 10 minutes or so. They came back in a big van full of the Vagos gang with their yellow bandanas. And then the cops decided that we were not safe, so we needed to leave. So then the
Mhm.
cops transported us to the police station, and as we were leaving in the car, they pulled out the Vagos gang. They jumped out of the van. They started shooting their guns at the cops, and then we don't know exactly what happened because we were too far at that point. But all we know is that there was gunfire. So then we get to the police station, and then when we were there, they said that we should, go back to our office. But of course, our office is across the street from the ponds, which is where the Vagos hang out.
Mhm.
And yeah, so then we get to the office and there's a bunch of Vagos outside, which I thought I saw you outside of the pawn shop. Maybe I don't know. Were you
Yeah.
just outside across from the office?
Yeah. Like I said, I did. I was in a cab car at that time, so yes, I
Yeah.
did go there. I did go there, and there was a cop car too. Are you talking
Yeah.
about that term? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was there.
Yeah.
I was telling him that he gave me too much money because the ride doesn't cost that much. But even then, he actually told me to keep it. And then we were actually kind of like, I'm telling him to take it back. He was telling me not to do that. And that's when
Yeah.
I saw a
Yeah,
cop car. So I was like, yeah, it's my time to leave. I assumed like something is wrong, right? So I went in my vehicle and then I started leaving. And then the cop actually told me to leave the area. That is because of that reason I got taken as a hostage. Otherwise, I wasn't the hostage. And now, if this was the situation that happened with you, they have no clue who I'm with because they thought I'm actually a cab driver. That's all, nothing else. And the reason he took me
okay.
hostage because I was there at the wrong place, wrong time, because he wanted to escape and I was the only person with the car. He got in my car, and the cop saw him, so they were pointing. Cop pointed weapon at him. He pointed weapon at me. So I had to do what he told me. So yeah, that's all. But I don't think he wanted to take me hostage. I don't think so.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Mm,
Anyways,
yeah,
so then once we get to the office,
yeah.
they told us to go inside the office and take cover basically because there was the Vagos gang hiding right outside. And so go into the back of the office and we're crouching. And then the officer, they all got their guns drawn and everything. So then the officer told us, like, we need to run for the car and he's going to drop us off to a safe place. So we run to the car, and then he takes us like just around the corner and down the street and around the corner, and we get out and we hide in somebody's balcony in their apartment. And then the Vagos gang drives by and sees us. I'm pretty sure because they stopped and then backed up,
Mhm.
but then they drove off. And then so I called 911 and had a cop come pick us up and take us back to the police station because we were not safe out there. And then at the police station, that's when they went ahead and we called for security to come pick us up and then drive us here, and then that's what happened.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyways,
I
I
see.
gotta finish writing my statement. I'm almost done.
Okay, go ahead.
want to come over here? Get
Me?
Lurleen over here, Bella.
Should I
I'm gonna finish up
get
mine
her
real
here?
quick.
Hey, come over here. They're calling you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hello there, Officer Baggins.
Oh,
It's Lurleen. I'm in, hiding
yeah,
out.
incognito. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
it.
almost done with my statement.
All right, no
literally
problem.
just like a minute or two.
I'll be honest. Take your guys' time. I'm still writing a report
Okay.
after report. So
I don't know the names of the officers involved. Maybe you can match it up with their reports.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It was either like Whitlock or Nightwolf. I think you guys would have dealt with.
Yeah, Nightwolf was in the car with us. Which did you see what he tweeted out?
No.
I think he's part of the Vagos gang now. And he was in the car with us. He picked us up. I'm afraid he might know where we're at.
Oh no, nobody knows where you're at. Well, except me.
Except you, I guess. Okay.
My statement is done. Do you want it?
Yes, please.
Let me see. Yeah, it is. Good. Oh. I don't know how to give this notebook back.
Yeah. Just give it. Yeah, you can just give it to me, or I guess I could if you really want. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. I just want to tell you this. I don't think they know I work with, with lawyers.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha.
I don't want to disturb them. You want to get inside?
No.
You know who we are, right, Bella?
Yeah.
You do work with. You work with us, right? You're not talking about.
I work.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the people that kidnapped you.
Yeah.
I think she's meaning that the Vagos don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bella,
That's
can I get a phone?
My phone number.
Let me know when you're done with that notepad.
Can I get
Mr. Unknown. And I'll copy
your phone
my
number for the statement
onto
and then
it.
are you willing to test? Yeah, I'm just getting the statements from the lawyers.
Okay. Just before that, I want to tell you one thing though. I don't think Vagos know that I work with these people, with the lawyers, to be honest.
Probably not. Yeah.
Because they didn't take me hostage. Yeah, they didn't take me hostage because they wanted to, but he took me hostage because he had no other option and he didn't want to take me, as a hostage. I can tell you that.
Could you do me a favor and read me your phone number so I can put it into the. Let me know when you're ready.
568.
Okay.
821.
Okay.
2600.
2600.
Yep.
And could you spell your last name, Bella, for me?
Shelby.
Shelby, like Shelby Cobra, right?
Like Tommy Shelby, Arthur Shelby.
Yeah, so Shelby.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I think the reason I was a hostage was because I was at the wrong place, wrong time. And remember, you told me to leave that area. I was just gonna go to sleep in the office, but you told me leave the area. And that's why I
Yeah.
actually got in my vehicle. And then that person got in my vehicle. And I blame you, sir.
Wait, I told you.
blame
I
you.
told you to leave the area.
Yeah, in the alleyway. Remember, I parked my
That might
vehicle.
that might be Stuart. There's
I
two
don't know.
redheads.
Oh, he
It
was
might be
redhead too.
Stuart. Hey, I
Yeah.
saved your number,
I didn't show
fella.
up until the chase.
Oh, you did? Can I get your
Yeah,
number
Yeah.
too, by the
yeah.
way?
I'm gonna give you. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm
You
ready.
might want to take it down as well, Mr.
Yeah,
Baggins.
yeah. Hold on, give me a second.
You can just put on the bottom of your statement, Lurleen.
What's your full name, ma'am, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, it's Lurleen. It's Lurleen, and then my last name is Trumpet. Trumpet.
Okay.
And my phone number is 596-490-1771. And yes, I was introduced to you as Curleen. That is also me. That's just the
Can
name that I go by when I was working at the office.
can you
Oh,
phone number one more time? I got
Yeah.
596-490.
1771. And you can also save that in your personal phone if you like. I feel like I should actually get your number as well, Mr. Baggins, just in case I need
Yeah,
help.
no problem. I got you guys. That's that. All right. And do you have your statement?
Yeah, I
Yes,
have it. Let me
Lurleen's
get your
and
number real
mine are on
quick.
the same notepad as we only
Oh,
had one.
gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, my phone number is gonna be. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
480-671-6338.
Okay, perfect. And I'll shoot you a text. You can save numbers from text, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
so I can actually testify, but the main thing is I didn't see his face. Yeah.
Did he tell you his name?
The person
Did
who
he
got
pay
in my
you?
the person who paid me and this person, I don't know if they are the same people or not because the person who paid me, I know his name and his phone number too, by the way. And yeah, but the person who got in my car, that person said he's not the same person. That's what he's told me, and I don't know. I was so scared. I don't know if I saw his face or not. I didn't even remember at this point. I was so scared at that time. I didn't even try to look at his face, you know. I was trying to look for the
Yeah.
cops behind us.
I feel like I
So,
probably left some stuff out of my statement too, just because I was so shooken up, and I'm still shooken up that I did the best I could though. I
um,
gave you that notepad, Mr. Baggins. I hope you got it.
because the person even said himself that I'm different person. The person got in your vehicle was different. Something like that. I don't know what he was talking about, but I don't know.
Mr. Unknown, you said that the other assistant that you hired, Mrs. Yin, you said that she is permanently on vacation. Is that correct?
Yeah, she got deported.
Okay, I'm just gonna delete her number then.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want numbers clogging up my phone. I got, limited space and they don't make SD card slots on these phones no more, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And did you receive the notepad, right, sir?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you got it and not someone else.
Holy shit. That's a lot. Okay.
Well, it's a big old situation.
Yeah, there's
Alright.
2 statements on that one.
Did you
Okay.
did you leave out the part where I accidentally ejected myself?
No, I didn't write a statement after I didn't go beyond when we were
Okay,
with our
okay,
security
'cause, yeah,
detail.
that was pretty embarrassing.
How far did you go? I stopped once we were in custody of our security team.
I said, yeah, well, yeah, that's basically what I said. A vehicle will take us to a secure place where we are currently hiding, is what I said.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought these 3.
I know, this is nice.
It was intended to keep our clients safe in case they
Well,
were, but it's keeping us safe right now.
yeah, well, it's a safe house.
Wait, so the Okay, so here I'm a little confused, right? Why would the Vagos shoot you?
I think that those
The
2
two,
that were working, either they're working with the Vagos or they're with the Vagos, just didn't have their colors on. But I identified Edgar in the back passenger seat, on the passenger side, and a yellow mask and a driver with a yellow mask on, and then I heard gunfire coming from that direction, but we were already ahead and away from that. But because DOC got in the way of the van, so they couldn't follow us on the highway. And then that's as far as we know. And then according to Officer Whitlock, I don't think I wrote this down. When we came out before escorted back to our office, he stated that the people that I was representing were also Vagos, and that entire group was with the Vagos or somewhere that sort. So I'm no longer representing that client, Mr. Cruz, and no one in my firm will be representing him either.
are they going to inform Mr. Cruz that he is no longer represented by us?
Well, I'm not gonna be in contact I'm not gonna endanger
I know,
myself
but
anymore.
he needs to be informed as soon as possible, right?
I'll inform when the docket is open. I'll inform the judge about it if they bring.
Can you read me your phone number, James?
Yes.
And then are both of you willing to testify as well?
Yeah,
Yes,
I will be.
I absolutely will testify.
Okay, my number is 885
885
924
924.
5436.
Okay. Got yours. All right. Can you guys run me through? I'm gonna read you guys the statements later. Can you run
Okay.
me through the
Yeah,
Can I
so
smoke in here, James? I
yeah,
don't want to step outside.
go to the window. Go to the bathroom window so you can still hear us. Okay. So my one of my coworkers, Cross Kent, got a call to go down the sales, but he was flying out, so he authorized me to go down there to take his place. I arrived there. As I arrived there, it took about 10 minutes for me to go down there, to be let down there, and then from that point, I took him into I believe it was one of those interrogation rooms, as for have a private conversation, get his side, and then he was sent on hunt to to Bolingbrook, and then after that, so I told him I'd meet him up at Bolingbrook. So I drove up to Bolingbrook. The storm happened. He fell asleep in his cell. So we were up there and we're talking, but we didn't know that, so we were talking to DOC, and then to see if he was awake, and then he informed us that he was sleeping in his cell, and so after that we were planning on leaving, but these two gentlemen came out, later identified as Edgar Valentine and Polly Walnut, and they wanted they wanted to talk to me about a potential case against DOC because he was left in a first 30-month sentence. He was left in a mugshot room with no food or water, and then he started threatening my assistant Carlene or Lurleen. Um, and so I said I'll not be representing you. I didn't, and then they went off and started threatening our lives, and saying that we will we have they have this access to weaponry that we've never seen before, and their intentions was to use it. And they walk off DOC out of Bolingbrook property, and later then they get picked up, and then so before then we get moved. The DOC agent officers, and I believe there was BCSO officers there too, because they were headed their Durango, escorted us behind the two gates and behind the two vehicles, in between a vehicle and a brick wall. And they arranged us to have an escort down to MRPD to ensure our safety. We see the black van pull up before we get into the vehicles, and we take extra precaution. They drive away, so that's when we take our move to leave. And then as we open the gate, they pull up, blocking the BCSO Durango and from exiting. And the officer, the driver of the Durango, repeatedly told them to move. They did not move, so he ramps him a couple times and to get him out of the way, and he gets him out of the way successfully. Was not able to see inside the vehicle until the DOC SUV hit them and made their windshield visible to the Durango, so we were able to see inside. My eyes directly went towards the brightest colors in the car, which looked like a salmon t-shirt, and I could identify, which then brought me to his face, and I could clearly see his face. Yes, it's from a little distance, but his face was very recognizable. And then I could identify him as Edgar, and then the driver who had a yellow mask on. Um, that he had a yellow mask on, and then we continued to drive through the parking lot. Then DOC intercepts them, the van's pathway from following us, and then not even 2 seconds later, shots are fired at I'm going to assume from the van into the DOC SUV, because I heard from the officer that was that one of the officers that was in the Durango call out on radio, shots fired, shots fired. We get onto the highway. Um, what the driver of the Durango struts an obstacle. The passenger flies out. He gets him into the vehicle. They drop us off at MRPD. That's when you show up and let us out into the parking lot, and Officer Whitlock meets us and explains to us who they were and the situation, and that's when I decide to drop Mr. Cruz as a client because of his involvement with the Vagos, and I did not feel safe representing him. And he lets us into his vehicle, and Stuart was in his vehicle, and they escort us to our office. We arrive at our office. We drive past the pawn shop where the Vagos hang out. They drop us off. They sit outside for a little bit. Not even I want to say 30 seconds. Within seconds, they Whitlock comes in with his gun pointed at the door, making sure that we're safe, and escorts him back into the vehicle. He then drives down the road and lets down the road a couple blocks, lets us out to ensure our safety. We take cover in this patio balcony thing behind we're covered, and four Vagos, well, can't say they're Vagos for sure, but they were representing the gang colors with yellow masks, pull up in a gray 4-door car and stop there for about 15 seconds. And then as they pulled up, I had my assistant Lurleen dial 911. I was on the phone with my security detail, like telling them that we were that we may need their help. Then PD showed up, got us in the vehicle, and escorted us back to MRPD. I called my security detail from there. Told him that we're safe in MRPD, and then we arranged a pickup with one of the officers that was inside MRPD for my security detail to come pick me up and Lurleen. They drove us up north to change our clothes, away from all the danger. And then once we changed clothes, we took a discreet pathway back to which is where we are now, our safe house. And then I made contact with you about my other assistant, Bella, seeing if she was still safe and see if we could arrange a drop off here at the safe house to make sure that she is continuing to be safe. And that pretty much wraps up what happened from my eyes.
Okay, gotcha. And then Lurleen, that's about the same thing. Because you
Yeah,
guys were
because
together the whole time.
yeah, we've been together the whole time,
Okay.
and so yeah, that's exactly what happened. I left some of the details out of my statement, like when the officer flew out and us changing our clothes. But yeah, it's
Yeah. No, I gotcha. I just
that's what
making sure.
happened. Yeah. And I mentioned some pictures. I took some screenshots of Twitter. I'm gonna text those to you as well. I'm getting those screenshots right now. I'm gonna text them to you. Okay.
All right. All right. I think that's. I think that's everything I need from you guys right now. Sorry, I'm trying.
And our question for our safety is: are these people in jail? Are they gonna be released? Are they gonna be put on HUD? Or how
So
does?
here I can give you. So they're currently out. So one got caught.
Okay.
Mr. Applebottom, but that wasn't the original guy that I believe held you up.
No, our the main people that we were worried about is people that initiated this whole. I want to say at this point is a gang attack was Polly Walnut and Edgar Valentine.
Yeah,
Valentine.
currently I believe they're not in custody because they weren't there for the gang attack of the Vagos, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Um, what happened? They took your other Miss Bella here, or Miss Shelby, sorry, hostage to get away. Um, and that went into a chase and then a shootout. We shot two of them down. I think, yeah, two of them got shot down. Then they went and found more hostages and another shit show, if that makes sense.
Yes. It does.
The other ones are still at large, but we know names, so
Yeah, those I could in a lineup. I think I could clearly identify Mr. Edgar Valentine,
okay.
and I think she said that Lurleen could identify uh Polly Walnut, but I can't identify the driver because he had a yellow mask on. I don't, and I want to say that the other passenger, the front passenger, was wearing all black, but I seen towards the bright colors. That's how my eyes work. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, no, yeah. So currently, you know what? No, they're probably and then Mr. Applebottom, the one we did able to keep custody of, he's in jail, but he probably won't be for. That makes sense. So he'll probably be out.
so warrants will be issued for.
That is correct. That's why I
Okay.
needed all your guys' statements because
Okay.
we're trying to write all that stuff.
Yeah. Just making sure. So we're gonna keep it low for now. think us three, we're gonna keep it low. I gotta find a way to contact Roy, Pat, and them, because they don't read their messages when they wake
Oh,
up.
I need to talk to Roy too. God, oh fuck, I'm about to starve. Jesus God.
Hello, this is James. We're good. We're in a meeting we're handing over our statements right now, so we are good.
Yeah, sorry. That's a lot of pictures, but I got that. I mean, that's the evidence that I could get. Yeah, the dumbasses, they tweeted out pictures,
I can
which
ask him right now about
exposed
what
their
it is.
names. So
So it was
Yeah,
a
I
red
gotcha.
Toyota truck.
and then I included the picture of Stuart Nightwolf's
Stuart.
tweets
Okay.
because I don't know if he's a Vigos gang member or not.
No.
Okay, let me stay on the
He's
phone.
just fucking around.
Baggins.
Yeah, what's up?
Was the red like sedan SUV at Harley was at Bolingbrook, correct?
I wasn't
at
at Bolingbrook. I never made it to Bolingbrook, so I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that? Because I'm hearing that there was people with class 2s in that thing. I don't. You know if that's
hold on,
related or not?
let me see.
Okay.
Let me see who's on duty. Let me ask DOC really fast.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. In Nerlin, we
PD
talked.
to DOC.
In Nerlin, we talked to the head of DOC. So I don't remember his name, but he was the lieutenant or he was the head there.
Was there a
Sure.
red? Did you guys call out a red? What was it? Truck?
It was a red truck or
A
sedan
red truck with people in it carrying class 2s earlier.
kind of like a Toyota, a Toyota Prius, something like that. Toyota
Alright,
looking something.
they don't remember, or the people that were.
Okay. Yeah.
I probably not. Is my guess, but I'm not sure.
Most likely not. Has nothing to do with.
At least not yet. Now, if we find a red vehicle, but
Yeah. No. I would have off duty. I would have just probably called. I would have put in a word with. I mean, you were protecting me, so you guys would have been fine. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Call me back in like 5 minutes. Okay. Bye. But yeah, that pretty much sums up everything, and I am willing to testify.
okay.
As am I.
Do you know? Also, too, do you guys know if Mr. Hench is gonna be around tomorrow? I need to meet with him.
He should be. Is there?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he
I
is
have
on
him
the
on retainer.
weekends.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, weekends are kind of fucked up for him.
Yeah,
I'm a
'cause I
lawyer with
met.
Hench and Associates, and we're all under. They're both under NDAs as their assistants. So they can't. Anything that you say here is confidential.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I should actually resign those as Lurleen, just in case.
You're
But I
fine.
am under NDA. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm not
Everyone here is confidential.
Yeah, so I met a person yesterday. His name's fuck, what was his name? Hold on. Kurt McGurk.
Okay.
Oh,
And he wanted to do he wanted to do like news type stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, go for it. So I wanted to see if we could set him up. I gave him Roy's name and said to go talk to him, and that I would cover legal stuff for him to start his
He wants to start like a news company.
business. I think he wants to start like Walmart News or something like that.
Yeah. So he would first, before we could establish an LLC, he would have to go to the business bureau and file the paperwork with them to get his actual business license, and then with the LLC, we could establish that through how many owners and stuff like that, shared profits and stuff like that come in handy. Right now, to be honest, we can't. With how the system is he has to go do it himself, and then with legal representation, that's where we come in. But he has
Oh,
to get
okay,
it
gotcha.
established with the business bureau and present his idea and stuff like that.
All right. Okay. Cause I was more. I think he just more wants to, get it. Just do the stuff, if that makes sense. Not
Yeah, I mean,
make
under
a,
his,
not
I
make
mean,
a. So I was more like, maybe get him, help him
like,
with make sure like nothing. He can't get in trouble, if that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, under his constitutional right, he has every right to film on public
Yeah.
property. So I mean, he can do that, and then we can have a talk with him, obviously, about where he is able to, and then we could possibly, if anyone wants, he wants his own business, but we could possibly get him in with Weasel News if that's what he wanted to, depending on if they're
I
hiring.
think
And
I think what he told me was, I can't remember per se, but he was something about like Weasel News didn't like him or something. But I know I was talking with Roy about starting like a LLC, like just like a corporation type thing.
yeah,
I
so
can't remember
yeah, no,
what.
see, so if he so I mean, he can apply for a press pass, but since he's not with a news organization, a legal news organization. I don't with the signed with the business bureau. I don't know how that work as I haven't dealt with the press, like the press passes and stuff like that. So, I
Okay.
mean, this could be,
Like I
yeah,
said, I just I was like, okay, give him something to something to do himself to seem really interested in that stuff. So I was like, okay.
yeah. I mean, he can walk around on public property with a camera, film what he wants, film people, anything visible on that's on public property is liable
I
to
think
be
what
recorded.
what I had in mind was,
Him wanting
if
to
he wanted to do
publish.
that, I wouldn't mind fronting cash. So like if we could set up like some sort of like business type thing to where I could, pay him out for doing stuff like that.
Yeah, so
Like a blog type thing, but or
yeah, I
video
mean,
blogs.
yeah, I mean, he can definitely do that. Are you talking about him doing ride-alongs with you, something like that?
No, no, no. Like him doing his own thing.
Okay.
Letting him
Yeah, so he could do
enroll with
his
that.
own. Yeah, like I said, if he's on
But
public
like I wanted to
property.
front it because I wanted to, why he said
Yeah,
he could produce it and stuff like that and do it. Give Weasel News a little run for their money.
yeah, I mean, for sure. So
He should name his company Walmart CCV
so basically what we would
or
do is
CTV or whatever close, their
Yeah.
surveillance
so he
system.
could do like a private company so he doesn't be established, but you could have an LLC in the background, like a contract with him in the background saying that you guys own ownership of certain thing together, and then because I mean legally speaking you can film anything for public property,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
so he
It
can use
was
anything that he
more so I could
wants.
pay him and like have him,
Yeah,
keep
so
doing it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
pay him to produce is what you're saying. Yeah, I mean
that's
you can
correct.
do that out of your own pocket. I mean you could pay him to
Yeah,
record anything.
I just wanted it to be
Uh, Um,
Contract binding. Is that what you're saying?
well,
you have a
more
leak in your roof?
covered
Is
because
it
I gotta like if I give
raining?
yeah, it's raining a little bit.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a leak in your roof.
I
Yeah.
gotta get that fixed.
I needed a shower anyways.
to cover me if as I'm a police officer, right? And I just don't want it to look like I'm just giving money away, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, be contract binding every time you technically. So what you'd be doing is you'd be buying a product off him. He'd film it, and you would buy that product off him. That is a
Yeah. I
yeah.
just
So he
wanted
would
to like try
yeah
and see what we could do to get that set up, and then like
yeah.
just
So every time you
pay him
buy
out that way.
something, we can write up a contract that for this amount of time, he's producing you videos, and if you like them, you pay we pay a certain amount of money for them, and then each time you buy one, you sign a contract saying that this money is used for paying this money for this product from this person. They will both sign, and the witnesses sign it. So we do something like that. So you're buying a product off him.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I just
I get what you
wanna
mean. You want to be
I want to
legally
give him a
protected.
chance and like something to do. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you want it to be legally protected.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean yeah, that's something definitely doable. Just give us some time. After this thing, we have to settle up a new area now.
Eh.
So
Oof.
yeah, well
All right.
I appreciate
Well, I
everything,
appreciate your
PD.
guys' time, and
Yeah,
I'm
thank
glad
you
you
say
so
guys are
much.
safe.
something?
Oh, did I gave people phone numbers? My phone number, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Can I say
Yes,
something
Shelby.
before you
Yeah.
leave? So the guy who got in my vehicle, who took me hostage, he had a mask on, but he did make a joke like, "I'm not the person, uh, who you drove earlier, like, who actually paid me and who gave me his number and his name. I'm not Martin. I mean, the other guy's name was Martin. I don't know if it's the same person
Well,
or not. So
here's my thing. How would that guy know if it wasn't the same guy? How would he know you drove someone else the
because
same?
there were lots of Fargos when he got in my vehicle. That's how
Oh,
they would
okay. So
know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
there's more than just him.
Yeah,
All right.
but there was one more thing though. He was wearing the mask this time, but he was wearing kind of same clothing as the other person earlier.
What was
And also, I made a joke
what
like,
was the name, by the
"Oh,
way?
Martin." I don't know his full name, but Martin something. So I also made a joke like, "Oh yeah, I don't know him. You gave me your phone number and you paid me, and your name is Martin. You gave me your name too. Sure, I don't know you." I did make that joke, but I'm not sure if it's him or not. That's all. But
Oh,
I'll
okay.
testify whatever I wrote in my statement. I'll testify for that. Yeah,
All
that
right.
was one
Well,
thing.
I appreciate your guys' time. I'm gonna let you get going. I'm probably gonna hit the sack here soon
Yes,
too.
Hmm.
same. Well,
All
Me
right.
Yeah,
we
too.
me too.
appreciate your time and all of DOC, BCSO, everyone's time today and keeping us safe.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
thank
problem. No
you.
problem.
I really
But
went from thinking "fuck the cops" derogatory to "fuck the cops" but in a good way. You really changed my mind on cops.
that's good. That's good. Again, Shelby, sorry for leaving you in the PD for as long as I did. It just oh god.
You don't have to think about that. It's fine. You were
We're
just
all
making sure that I'm
hey,
safe.
at the end of the day, we're all safe, and
It's
that's
okay.
you.
One of them was like hiding behind the box truck when they were at Pillbox trying to get out, and I like ricocheted a bullet into the guy's kneecap, and the guy was freaking out how he was getting shot from behind the box truck. So
I didn't even know there's a box truck at Pillbox.
yeah, it was a
Holy
whole
hell.
situation. They were trying to get their people back and whatnot. All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good day. Okay.
Usual.
You
Have a
Thank
too.
good
you
night.
as well.
Who's on radio?
Do we use radio?
No, I was might have been Lurleen.
Oh yeah, it
Mm.
might be me. I'm flexing some weird muscles, and I need to change my radio muscle.
Well, I want
Also,
to go
I
to
emailed you
sleep.
that form that I was writing up
Yeah, I'm reading it right
originally.
now.
I also need to go to bed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have let you go to bed earlier. None of this would have happened.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm safe, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Well, I'm glad you're safe too. I'm sorry you got wrapped up into this. I promise this is not what normally
Um,
happens, but
no, I'm telling you, I didn't get wrapped up in anything. It was like I was at the wrong place, wrong time. That's all. The guy himself didn't want it to take me hostage. I can tell. You know, he didn't want it, but he had to do it
I
because
got
yeah,
taken
he had.
hostage earlier today.
Mm-hmm. But the
And they
same
took me
thing.
to a couple of banks and threatened that they were going to kill me, but then they weren't going to kill me. And then one of them pulled out a crowbar and told me he was going to kill me. And then then they pissed on my pants. And then
Oh, you okay?
it was,
You
yeah, it was
wanna
really scary.
gotta
Sorry
text
that
we
happened to
gotta
you.
text everyone.
Yeah, you
Oh
might want to
yeah.
text Roy. How, how are we going to tell him about me being me?
We're gonna have to break the ice.
I know he's going to be so mad.
I'm mad at everyone, to be honest.
I know. Well, this is quite the how would Roy put it? The kerfuffle. Quite the kerfuffle.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna make a call, and if PD doesn't get those guys, then
Well, they should at least have warrants out for their
oh yeah,
arrests, you know?
there will be.
And
They already said that.
yeah, well, hopefully they can get arrested then. I mean, like, what are they going to do? Those warrants don't expire, do they?
No, because once it's signed off, they act on it.
Yeah, so I mean, they're going to have to stay in hiding for the rest of their lives or get caught, you know?
Oh no, they're just gonna be raid warrants and stuff like that. But their warrants for arrest don't disappear. No.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually
Yeah,
they're going to get caught
exactly,
and then we can testify.
exactly.
Yep. I'll have to know when that is. Hopefully it's soon.
Right. This is very interesting, but also very scary because until we testify,
Yeah, we're gonna have to be in hiding. I
I
mean,
know.
and you ain't got nothing to do here. Like there aren't even any card games or furniture. Like, I mean, you don't even have enough bedrooms. I could sleep in the bathtub though. I'm used to passing out in a bathtub.
Um, I can sleep on the floor. I have no problem with that.
And then
yeah.
there's the
Well,
issue of
I
how
can
are
add
we
a
gonna
couple
be
beds.
there's the issue of how are we going to be hiding if either you're not around or like we, you
Just
know,
I mean, as long as you're different clothing and a mask on, they can't identify you. Just don't
I
talk around them.
yeah, I'll need to like I change my hair, I think. And you don't have a car
Yes.
around here, do you?
Wait, what?
Oh, I was asking it. I don't think he has a car near here.
No, I don't. I can get us picked up.
Okay.
Make a call. Do you guys want to leave? I think we're safe. We're in different clothing.
Yeah, I want to go change my hair. I don't feel safe with this hairstyle. I mean, technically it's a wig, but I need to go fucking pay $100 to go change it.
And the Vagos put a hit out on us.
Oh, did they? How do
That's what
you?
I was. That's what I was. Form. Basically, what they were saying is when the guys showed up with my security team showed up, I wasn't lying when I told you I had people with big guns.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
you thought I was lying. I know you did.
No, I didn't think you were lying. I know that you got bitches and people with, stuff and
Yeah.
things.
Hey, so they didn't catch the two main people that put basically the hit out on us. So they didn't catch Walnuts or Edgar. So warrants are gonna go out for them, and then from what I gathered from what he was saying is basically everyone involved warrants are good. They didn't get arrested. Warrants going out, and raids are definitely going to be happening because they also that entire gang. According to he was saying is there was from what I got out of that, they showed up with a box fan to pillbox to get their members out, and that to me that says to trade their people for other people. That sounds like a hostage. So they brought hostages to get their people back, stuff like that. So uh, they took hostages. So warrant. No, I'm at the safe house still. I don't have a vehicle here. I can call back. You tell me reason. I'll make a call. Give me. Yeah. Okay. Give me Okay. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Okay. Call you right back. Oh, he went to bed.
Who did?
Dragons.
Oh yeah. What about Elizabeth? She tweeted.
She, Baggins, the officer was feeding me information. He went to sleep. Yeah. So, no, I think we're all gonna pass out tonight. I tried ordering a bed, but it just they delivered it to the wrong address, and I don't feel like going outside. They delivered it to the people below us, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So, anyways, I think we're yeah. I don't know. But yeah, you wanted to talk about basically a security company. I could stay up a little longer if you're free. Oh, I'm adrenaline. Wait, I'm adrenaline rush right now. Probably. Well, it's a Friday night, so I mean, I got an event tomorrow that I for M security for, so I gotta figure out if I can attend that or stay in hiding, which I don't want to stay in hiding. Yeah. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's a Bahama Mama's grand opening. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. I'll be in different outfit and oh, I will take my glass. I had glasses on, so they don't really. Yeah. Yeah. No, the haircut's amazing. What do you mean? No, yeah. Right? Wait, if I can be a chia pet. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, well, yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk tomorrow about the security company because I want to move forward with it as well. Okay. See you, bro. But okay,
I'm
so you guys are.
g-
What's up?
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah, I think that room is perfect, or a bush outside is also perfect.
Um, anything doesn't matter to me. Oh, you telling
You
me
might want to
to
sleep in here because there's carpet versus in there it's just wood.
Oh, yeah, good idea. You should come too. Anyways, have a
Yeah.
good day. Good evening, guys, and
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it's
go
raining
sleep
inside,
now.
so I don't think outside's any different than inside at this point.
That is true. That is true. You should
Just
do
keep in
something
mind
about your leg.
that if you fall asleep right here, that you'll have to wake up somewhere else. Whereas
Yeah,
if you
you'll
fall
a
asleep in the
local.
bushes, you
Yeah,
could technically wake up in the bushes.
yeah.
Oh, so if I sleep outside, can I still
Well,
wake up here?
you should if you wake up here, you should be able to still leave since you're already inside. But I would just play it safe and have a local take you back to Alta when you wake up.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Sure.
So you can
I can
sleep
do
in
that.
here, but when you have the locals, will take you. The sleeping,
Okay.
the sleeping delivery people will deliver
Okay.
you to Alta. Anyway, um,
Whenever I wake up, I'll call you guys then. Okay.
sounds good. I'm gonna get that
Yeah.
bulletproof vehicle fixed up, and that's what we're gonna roll around in together.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anyway,
Are you going to bed too, Mr. Unknown?
I'm gonna step for a little longer.
Okay, what are you planning on doing?
Wrapping my head around this. What about you? Are you going to bed?
Yeah, I want to go to bed, but I needed to change my hair first, get a different wig. I'm thinking maybe
Um,
some red pigtails or something.
we can do that tomorrow. When what time will you wake up tomorrow? Do you think?
I can try and wake up as early as possible. It might be like, I mean, I don't know what time
Well,
zone.
I'll be in like or I'll be awake about depending. I'll email you.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
And then I think Bella, you're in the email as well, correct? Tension
Yes, sir.
Associates email. Okay, I'll send you a message as
Yes.
well.
Okay, you might also want to send an email in there, letting them know a situation that's happened so that they don't go to the
Yeah,
office tomorrow.
yeah, I. This is very hard situation.
It
But
really is.
glad I bought a couple houses. They really pulled off.
It really did, yeah. Thank you
Looks
for
like
letting us stay here for the night.
yeah, I'm gonna have to be charging Pension Associates $20,000 fee
Well,
for their company employees having to stay safe here.
okay.
I'm gonna yes,
hmm.
I'm charging them for myself too.
You can charge them, but do not charge us now,
No,
right?
I'm gonna charge Hinge. I'm gonna charge Hinge.
Okay. Okay. That's fine then. That's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that we need to charge him. I think that might make him more angrier than he's already gonna be, because first of all, he's losing my trust and he's losing his office. Last thing he needs is to be losing more money.
Wait, he's
Uh
losing your
That's true.
trust? How? And
No
why?
reason.
um
Not. We'll
well,
tell you tomorrow.
have you ever seen Hannah Montana?
Yes.
I'm kind of well, I'm living the best of both worlds. He's talked about a girl named Lurleen. That's me. But he hired a girl named Curleen to be the assistant, and he doesn't know that I'm both Lurleen and Curleen.
Oh.
And
Oh.
yeah, I have a
And I
pretty good disguise.
Oh, I thought you. I heard that you have sisters. The
No,
both.
I don't have any sisters. People think we're sisters because of our names so similar, but it's just one person. It's me. I just throw on a wig and change my outfit. Like this blonde hair, it's a wig. My
Mhm.
hair is brown and a little bit shorter, and I usually wear it in a ponytail. But I put on a blonde
Oh,
wig in that cheetah outfit when I'm working as Curleen as his assistant. And Roy doesn't know that I'm the same person, and I think he's gonna be real mad because him and we kind of had like a situationship type thing, which is why I had to become Curleen in the first place because he's really mad at Lurleen.
Oh. Oh,
It's
I
it's
see.
a whole big thing. Yeah.
You
I
can tell me
can, yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah,
all
I'll
about
explain it
this
more
stuff.
tomorrow. If Roy doesn't, like strangle me or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he won't do that. I mean, look at you. He'll look at you, and I'm sure he'll stop doing that, even if he wants to.
I hope so. I think that he might, hold off on it once this whole thing gets situated. But after that, he probably won't never want to talk to me again, which is understandable.
He'll probably fire everyone who knew as well.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to fire everybody then, because
He's gonna have to fire the judge.
it's true. He's gonna fire everybody. And I don't think that there's a soul besides Elmer and Roy and Lenny who don't know the difference between, or that don't know my best of both worlds secret.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's definitely not a big secret. You just have to look. You have to look a little harder.
Yeah, well, I think Roy is just too busy to notice,
Yeah.
and Lenny's. Well, I haven't really seen Lenny too much, but and Elmer's a little too stupid to notice. But
I'm mad about my car being left up in Bolingbrook.
yeah, we can go get it eventually. I don't know if you would want to go back. I don't think that they would be going back anytime soon, so it'd probably be safe to go get it.
Yeah.
Although, did you park it?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe you could. Well, I don't know how that would work. Never mind. We can just go get it at some point.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I don't even know what to say. I'm still shocked on what happened.
I know. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm surprised I haven't. Oh, hold on. I'm thinking
Go to the
about
sink.
it.
Go to the sink. Go to the sink. Tub works too.
Is she okay?
I'm sorry, that was a muscle spasm.
Okay.
You okay?
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Oh, well, you can go to sleep.
I'll be fine after that.
Yeah, you'll be fine. The local will clean it up on the blood on the floor and patch you up.
Oh.
All
You
right. I'm
okay?
not sleeping in the tub tonight anymore.
You can sleep
You can sleep with me over there.
There's not even a toilet. We don't even have a toilet.
Oh, where the fuck? You don't
We
even
haven't-
have a toilet?
We haven't added one yet.
Oh my god, you don't have a toilet? I need to shit and you don't have a toilet? Oh my god.
Use the sink.
Oh my god. Not the kitchen one. Not the kitchen one.
Oh my god. Turn around. I don't want to watch her poop. It's going right down the drain. It's okay. She aims really low.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
I'm just gonna go to sleep here. Bye. Good night.
All right, good night.